Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Miriam and as you might know, I love everything about books. This morning I decided I would have a reading night. It has been a while since I had one and I wanted to have like a festive reading night with Christmas piano music and a Christmas jumper and some lights and stuff like that. So having a cozy reading night, and I decided I would film it. Because why not? I want you to share in the joy of having a reading night. It's so great to decide one morning that tonight I'm going to read. It may help you through the day, that you know in the back of your head, tonight I'm going to have an entire night dedicated to reading. So before I dive into the books, I'm doing my usual evening routine. And I decided I would film that as well because it is part of the reading night, and I think that doing this routine helps me to get more into the mood or whatever for reading. Hopefully it doesn't, like, usually when I do my evening routine I get a bit tired and ready for bed, and it's only 7:15, so that's a bit early to go to bed. But I think it will definitely help me to slow down, calm down and help me concentrate on a book. I am going to read Dear Mrs. Bird. This book is on my Christmas TBR. It was actually on my Christmas TBR last year, but I did not read it. So now it's on my TBR again. Next week I will share you more about my TBR. But, well, Dear Mrs. Bird is, well, I don't know what it's about, but I read like the first 3 lines of the book and I was like, this can be a great book. So I actually put a poll on Instagram with, well, my followers could choose that if I would read Dear Mrs. Bird or The Ranger's Apprentice Book 10. I also want to read Ranger's Apprentice Book 10, but I'm going to start reading Dear Mrs. Bird tonight and see how far through I'll get. And now it's time for my evening routine, and I'll quickly talk you through it. I'm thinking, should I tell you about my evening routine before I start doing it? Well, my evening routine consists of 3 parts. The first part is reflection of the day, so I journal, answer some questions and write down about my day. The second is looking forward to tomorrow, so what am I going to do tomorrow? I will try to make tomorrow as exciting as possible, so I will look forward to it. And the next thing is well, some quiet time for prayers, time for listening to the Bible and doing some creative stuff around that. It usually takes me about 20 to 30 minutes, I think. We'll just see. Sometimes I need more time and other times I'm done quite early, so I'll just get to it and talk to you later. This is not so great. But anyway, I've put on the tea, as you might hear, and I'm going to have a special nighty night tea by Clipper. I really love this tea. This is like all sorts of things you need in order to fall asleep, but it also has a good, nice taste. It tastes really great. It's orange, red bush, chamomile, cinnamon and stuff like that. I really enjoy this tea, so I'm going to have this tea. I don't think I will read for a very long time. My evening routine took a bit longer than expected because I also wrote a Christmas card, some Christmas cards. That's like part of my temporary evening routine, writing Christmas cards. I like to write more than just lots of love and stuff like that, but I just want to write a message to people, so they take a bit longer than usual. So I write like 2 or 3 Christmas cards every day. And I also did some research in the Pomodoro technique, I think you call it that way, because I was distracted the entire day and could not do as much as I wanted, so I wanted to know whether that works or not. I'm sorry, the focus is really not great. But anyway, so I did some research on the Pomodoro technique and I'm trying it out for a couple of days and see what happens. And I don't want to go to bed too late, so I think I'll read for like an hour because it's a quarter past 8 right now, so I will read for an hour. Originally I planned to watch a video first. There's this video by Ruby Granger, I absolutely love her channel by the way, about was to read 6 books in a day. It's a festive readathon, and that actually inspired me to do my reading night, so I wanted to watch that video. I haven't seen it yet, I've just seen the thumbnail and everything, so it's still on my watch later list, but I decided for the sake of time I will read and I will watch the video in a later state. I don't know when. I will probably watch it tomorrow, Saturday. Well, for you it is Saturday, so anyhow, it's Thursday night by the way, in case I didn't tell you that. So I'm going to read. I really look forward to reading Mrs. Bird. I got some snacks, some salted nuts, and my tea is done, so I can pour my tea. And well, I'll talk to you later how the book is, what I think of the book. So, well, I actually read only one chapter in Dear Mrs. Bird. I know, it's kind of weird, but there was another book that I'm currently reading, which is this very old, tattered book. I've read it like, I don't know, I lost count. I read it multiple times when I was a teenager, and it did influence my writing. So I was rereading this book, but then I thought for tonight, for my reading night, I want to read from a different book. Even though I read only one chapter, I really liked it, but somewhere at the back of my head there was this voice that said, there's another book you should read. So I picked up this book and started reading in it because, well, that simply felt more, I don't know how to put it, but it felt better to read from that book. I usually don't have any problems at all with reading several books at the same time, but somehow it did not really work tonight. I don't know why. But anyhow, it's 9:30 and I'm going to bed. I go to bed quite early, really early actually, because I like to rise early, and if you want to rise early you need to go to bed early, because otherwise you won't get enough sleep. And I don't know, it just works for me, so just let me know in a comment. Are you like the early bird that catches the worm, or are you a night owl? If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up. I hope it inspired you to read more. If you want to see more bookish content from me, then please consider subscribing to my channel, and as always,